Hey guys, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Hardcore. In the last episode, we went to Vault 22 and went and downloaded some research for a guy at Camp McCarran. He wanted some data from there. And we also saved a girl named Keely. She went there before us to go get the data, but she never returned, so we more or less went to go save her. And we saved her and stuff, and everything's all good and well. And we got paid. Like 4,000 caps, and I pretty much spent about half of them already. But in this episode, I believe we're going to actually try to go to the Brotherhood of Steel thing and go do the quest. Just to make one thing I want to check, though. I believe we can do it. Okay, so I'll meet you guys over where the Brotherhood of Steel area is, which is over here in a place called Hidden Valley. Closest place is the correctional facility. That every time I come here, that like group of body parts always do that. It's funny. No, it's been a couple days since I had an ambush, and I feel there's an ambush that's gonna happen. Mainly, well, actually, when the one episode that we ended at the Hilo Swan after we did those missions, I believe, I did a little off-camera stuff, and actually an ambush happened during that off-camera stuff, so then I was good for a couple days, but I think those couple days now now just now. So that means that the Legion are probably looking for me. Let's see what's over here, just be curious. Let's pull out a gun just to be safe. Whoa. What just happened? Oh, that's what happened. I accidentally pressed caps lock. Powder gangers. Did I even hit him? No, no throwing dynamite at me. Oh, okay. Well, we're throwing dynamite now, I guess. Why can't I target the other guy? Whatever, I'll kill him. Oh, it's because he killed himself with his own dynamite. That's how I couldn't target him. Low light vision, nice. I walked right into that. Yeah, I walked right into that one. But this gives me an opportunity to show you guys this item that I never actually used in this game. I've always sold them because I never thought they were useful. But in hardcore, they have a new use to me. These restore limb condition. These are Hydras. Now, the cool thing about these things is you can just select them. Now, I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. But if you walk around and stuff and then look back at it again, you'll see that it's literally slowly regenerating your limbs back, which is so cool. Huh, this one's irradiated, but this one isn't. Some of our fellows further north are trying to organize. We're starting to think it's a good idea. Got to pool resources if we're going to survive out here. Sure, you've noticed the decline in travelers. if they're getting wise, so should we. Now, if I would look back, see how much it regenerated? Now, I'm just going to stand here for a little bit and let that regenerate. And I'm going to sleep in that bed just to get some sleep. Okay, so we're back. And we're black, I think. Oh. I thought he threw dynamite, but I guess it flew out of his pockets when I blew him up, or he blew himself up with his own dynamite. But I'm surprised that dynamite didn't set off the other dynamite and blow the dynamite up. Up here, this is Hidden Valley. This is where the Brotherhood of Steel are hiding. Now, there's gonna be a bunch of bark scorpions everywhere, so be careful and try not to get poisoned. Because I'm pretty sure they still poison you, even though they're not rad scorpions, but they're... Oh, that scared me. I turned around and I thought I saw somebody running. Now, don't come out here at night. That's all I'm going to tell you. Because there's going to be a sandstorm going on. And the Brotherhood of Steel will be out here patrolling, and anybody they see in this area at night, they're going to shoot you on sight. Even if they don't know you. They're just going to shoot you. I'm going to switch to another weapon because I don't want to waste all my good ammo on rad scorpions. Or I mean, bark scorpions, I should say. Hey guys, sorry about that cut. Now there's a couple bunkers to go through, but this is the main one you want to go through. This one is the one that houses the Brotherhood of Steel. As you will see as I open this door and continue to walk forward. This door opens, I stop, look at them all come charging at me. Well, not really charging at me, but still.
Listen very closely and do as I say. Your life depends on it. Hand over everything you're carrying. Weapons, ammo, clothes, armor, everything. I want you stripped down to your underwear. I've told you what to do. Strip off your clothes and equipment or face summary execution. Will you comply? Take it all off and hand it to me. Then come inside and through the door at the rear of the chamber. Paladin Ramos is waiting for you.
How the hell did you get in here? Normally I would have already shot you, but I'm under orders to bring you to the Elder. Will you come peacefully? Okay. I'll take you to him. Follow me, closely, or you'll be shot.
Or we'll just fast travel to him, because you guys have that ability to do that inside buildings! You guys can fast travel inside buildings. What is your secret? Now this is their elder.
How did you find us, stranger? And do tell the truth. You took an extreme risk in coming here. My policy towards trespassers has not been lenient. The security of this bunker is my foremost concern, and I take pains to minimize our exposure topside. For this reason, I might be interested in contracting with an outsider who can accomplish certain tasks. Some basic, some a bit more. An NCR ranger has begun to set up post in one of the other bunkers up top, for example. I want him driven off. Understood?
I can take care of your ranger.
Very well. I'll be interested to see how thoroughly and efficiently you carry out your mission. Paladin Ramos will escort you back to the bunker's entrance and set you loose. Notice that I said loose, not... You are not free to carry the secret of this bunker's location beyond Hidden Valley, until I'm convinced that you're capable and dependable. To underscore this point, you'll be fitted with an explosive collar. Wander off and it will detonate. Focus on your mission, and you'll be fine.
You'll find your equipment in the chest to your right. Don't bother coming back until you've dealt with the Ranger.
Okay, so, as he said, we have an explosive collar on us now that weighs 5 pounds. Oh. Now, the reason why I said about waiting to do this mission is the reason of that explosive collar. Because if you cannot convince this guy to, leave, most likely it ends with the Brotherhood of Steel coming, surprising you with a recon thing, and they come and just shoot you and kill you. At least in my experiences. Now, I've never deliberately just, went and, hey, Ranger, boom, and just shoot him. I usually try to do the dialogue option because it's more peaceful that way. What the hell? Oh, I know what's wrong. I'm the cursor's pointing one direction, then it's pointing the other direction. Says I gotta change my quest. Now, during the daylight, the Ranger will be over here scouting the NCR Correctional Facility. Let's see if we can convince him to leave. I suggest before you talk to the NCR Ranger is you use a speech book to get over. Well, I need to use a speech book anyway. I don't know, but you need at least a speech of 50 is what I'm getting at. And the way I'm going to get that is with a speech book. But with others, you might not need it if you have enough speech, but you need 50 speech. So, right here's the guy.
Sneak up on me, you filthy powder ganger?
Keep pointing that gun at me and I'll stick it up your ass.
Some stones on you, son. I like that. What can I do for you?
Now, I forgot to do the book. Hold on. I'll do this. Nice thing is the dialogue, I can break it up and just go back into it again. Meeting people is the one I'm looking for, I think. Yep, that's what it's called.
Oh, it's you. Now, why would I do that? You see some powder gangers on the approach or something?
Now, with this 50 speech, you can lie to them and say the powder gangers use these bunkers as hideouts once or twice a month.
You've seen that with your own 2 eyes? God damn. I knew Cook's gang passed through these parts about that frequently, but I didn't know they holed up here. Be a rude awakening to find 15 of those merciless bastards looking down at me snoozing on my bedroll.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd be better off setting up an ambush along one of their routes to catch stragglers. Thanks for the information. You may have saved my life.
I may have. Return to the Elder with the news the Ranger has been dealt with, but not lethally.
How did you resolve the situation with the Ranger? Gone. Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back? Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see. Part of the test. He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes, never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you. There, that's better, I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you. Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, if you end up betraying us, we will know it, and there will be no mercy.
It's so sad as I do have to betray them. And I don't want to, because I actually do like the Brotherhood of Steel. I liked them in Fallout 3, too. Well, mainly because, you know, the whole story revolved around them more, I guess. They're a little more laid back in this game. They're not a big deal. They're not of a big deal, as big of a deal. If I could say words correctly, you know, that'd be awesome. It's like,
What I wish to discuss with
he
you
won't
can
let
wait
me.
for once I get settled in the command room, outsider.
And where is that at? Because I guess I'll just follow you and see. So, back in the control room. Wait until he gets a seat and scrunches down. Okay.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now.
Okay.
However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider?
It seems like everybody can
Are
keep
you
an
willing
eye
to
on
help
me.
us?
It's like everybody stalks me.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions.
Okay.
In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them. I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years.
Oh, nice.
You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
If only he would tell me where these supplies are. That'd be cool. But no. Watch, I'll eat my words and I'll...
So,
Oh, no, yeah, never
you're
mind.
the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
I don't know, I guess.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed. Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced. I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any 2 others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership. I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it? That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
So it never really helped him. I never wanted to, and I still don't really want to. So I don't really know what the other quest line would do, because I never really tried it. I never had the interest of seeing what would happen if we overthrown McNamara and let him lead. I never tried it. Is it the same quest called the same quest? Yeah. Well, actually, let me see what's in here. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go and do these quests, see what happens. Let's look at map. Closest one is this one over here. And this one is going to a place where there's a bunch of not cazadors, centaurs. So you're gonna find this place with a big pit, and there's gonna be a unique centaur named Sal, I wanna say. I wanna say that's the name, but I feel like that's not correct. There's the first one right there. They're evolved centaurs, so they're much bigger than regular ones, too. The crazy thing is they give you 50 XP, and I'm kind of surprised. See here. Like I said, I can't wait to be level 20 so I can get that blood sausage and that thin paste and all that stuff, because they are really good healing items. Wow, they're so big. Look at them. Well, see, there's a regular walk, and then here's the evolved one. So big. How am I missing? Thank you. Oh, I love how the little one took a hit, but the big ones don't take anything. He literally did not take one shot, he just died right away. Missed. Ah! Keep missing. Got it. Good way to get some XP, and every 3 days these Centaurs respawn, so it's a good way to get some XP, actually. But you want to be careful when you're over here, because it's very irradiated. Especially when you get down in that big hole area. I missed. Is it impossible to hit him? Yeah, I hit him. I was gonna say, I just saw blood splatter. I had to hit him there. Oh, hi. I told you, I'm like, Sal probably wasn't right. It was Mo. I knew that didn't sound right. The unique Centaur gives less XP than the regular ones. How interesting. Now that Brotherhood of Steel guy, he's down in this big crater. Don't want to stay in here too long, because as you can see, 7 rads per second. Don't want to be in here too long. So get what you're looking for, the mission holotape, and get out of there. I'm gonna grab that gun just for some money later. Is he? He's stuck in the rock. Oh, Fallout, I love your glitches sometimes. Some of them are just a pain in the ass, though. But that one's one of those funnier ones. I wonder if I can hit him through there. Which if I threw a grenade on that rock, it'd probably kill him. Let's find out. Or not. Didn't even do any damage to him. Nope. He's invincible with that rock in his way. Alright. We're gonna get out of this radiation. And we shall go to another area, which the next closest one is the Repcon headquarters. But I'm gonna fast travel probably to the 188 because I don't want the grub and gold people to get killed, because I feel like the Legion are just waiting to attack me. Because I'm pretty sure, I bet you they're just lurking around the corners waiting to pop out.
Things are getting stranger every day.
It's usually how it is. Now, speaking of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're gonna run into a woman here named Veronica.
No offense, but you look like you...
Now, Veronica, secretly, is part of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Well...
And she can be a companion if you wish her to be. Keep in mind, if the Brotherhood of Steel hates you, she's not gonna like you either. But other than that, that's all I really wanted to say while we were here at the 188. Now, to be honest, before we go on more, I think we're just going to call it quits for this episode. Found a good place to stop, I would say. Midway through a quest. In a safe area. I like it. We're going to stop here. So, next time, guys, we're going to get the other 2 holotapes that the Elder wishes us to grab. And then we decide if we want to blow them up or try to keep doing more missions. It depends on how Mr. House finds out, if he finds out I'm helping him or not before I blow him up. Because I say blow him up because I'm going to use the self-detonating thing in the bunker. You need a science skill of 100 to hack it. Or you need 3 key cards from 3 different people to activate it that way too. But I'd rather just hack it because it's much simpler in my opinion. Well, anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys next time.